What's up with it, y'all? Yeah, soon as I leave, I gotta be right back. Okay, it's like something else comes into play, and it's just like, uh, okay, Leslie. To me, she's a good actor. Like I can't deny that I love her work. You know, a lot since Lottery Ticket, and even before then, I always liked her work. I like her as an actor. Ghostbusters. Everything that she been in. But one thing that I like, I've never seen her in a relationship. And now she says this thing about marriage that she's getting a lot of backlash over. She compared marriage to slavery, okay? Which, depending on where you're married at, that could be a thing. It could be a thing, like, because I think India or other places like that, when you get married, like that's basically, the wife becomes like almost like the slave of the husband, I think. But still, it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This kind of crazy because you comparing marriage to slavery. It's like, what is that saying to people? What is it saying to people? You saying this? Like, what is it saying to the young people? Especially if you're not married and you have never been married, But we're going to get into it, and then you'll see as she explains why she even did this. Like, you'll see. We're going to dive into the videos, and thank everybody on TikTok for sharing and talking about this, and thank everybody for being here to watch as we go through these videos and see what this lady is talking about, because it's like, whoa, wait, hold on, you've gone too far now.
You're not.
Why not?
Because that's not who the I am, and my daddy didn't raise me like that.
To be a trad wife.
To be anybody's wife. My dad used to literally say that to me. I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
That's so brave.
I don't know if it's brave or smart. Most of the people that I know that's gotten married are divorced now.
And so, really, that's an indictment of the institution.
Yeah. I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come into my head.
Absolutely not. You're not.
Why not?
Because
she said, thinking of marriage and slavery, there's two different things that come to my mind. Like, and yeah, it's not, to me, it's not the same. It's not.
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating, or are you an equal opportunity barker?
Barker?
yes, now I am.
But before, what was...
I think I had kind of turned a little blind eye to the black guys for a little while.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they were at the time, they were the group that I felt hated me the most, that I would get the most unlove from.
So you had a
Who hurt you, Leslie Jones?
Yeah.
penchant for light-skinned men.
Yeah.
Oh, I do like
Light-skinned.
me a light-skinned man.
Oh, still.
Still.
Got it. Like, and if what's a celebrity that comes to mind, like Boris Kodjoe, or...
Boris is fine.
He's so hot.
He's very fine. What was the other one, though?
Michael Ealy,
Oh, he's fine, too.
Jesse
He is-
Williams,
He's fine, too.
Barack Obama.
He's fine, too.
It sounds like you just like men.
Yeah. That's it. Especially powerful men.
You like a powerful man.
Wow.
I do.
What's
A
up?
dominant to your submissive.
Hey, submissive.
I'm not submissive.
Right.
Could you be a trad wife is what I'm
B-Dog.
asking.
What?
Mr.
Trad
B-Dog,
wife
what it
meaning
do?
like I'd be at home and take
Hell
no.
no.
Like making Oreos from scratch.
I don't absolutely not.
Why not?
You know she
Because
like
that's
an
not
Thanks
Oreo.
for
I am, and my
subscribing.
daddy didn't raise me like that.
To be a trad wife.
To be anybody's wife.
Okay.
My dad used to literally say that to me. I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
Well, then your dad fucked you up. Sorry to say. Dad, feminism, the media, the government, and now because of that, none of the men that are the apple of your eye would ever consider your toxic masculine ass.
That's so brave.
I don't know if it's brave or smart.
Wait, what?
I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
That's so brave.
That's so brave.
I don't know if it's brave
She
or
being
smart.
cheeky?
Yeah, what the
Most of the people that I
heck?
know that's gotten married are divorced.
Okay.
And
Said
so,
this girl
really,
crazy.
that's an indictment of the institution.
Yeah. I think marriage is legalized slavery.
Oh
You
shit.
do.
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come
Absolutely
into my head.
not. I don't think. I don't know how you don't.
Oh wow.
A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip
Wow.
and a chain.
Pause.
Wow.
Yo, listen. Shout out to the interview over here because she's like, mother, I ain't about that shit. I'm gonna do this podcast bullshit for a couple of years, and I'm trying to find me a man, baby. Get that spirit up off me. You heard? I'm trying to find a man. I want to live a soft life. I don't want to live this Leslie Jones toxic masculine. I am the table ass, hard as a motherfucker type shit. She's like, man, get the fuck up. Don't you see my eyes is glittering right now? I'm a girl, all right?
Yeah, because like with that, well, I mean, it's a man out there for Leslie. I mean, I don't know who he is, but I know he out there somewhere. You know, because some women just be hard as hell, and that's what it is, you know. But yeah, to compare marriage to slavery is like, wait, hold on. Like, what kind of marriage? Like, what are you talking about? Like, so that's, if you look at marriage like that, then I mean, it will be that to you. And you know, this probably just wasn't meant for you to get married. You know, it probably wasn't meant for you to have a man. I mean, what are you having? One night stands? What are you doing?
I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do.
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come into my
Absolutely
head.
not. I don't think. I don't know how you don't. A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. Just pull out the whip and the chain.
As much as we embrace the concept of marriage, I think we need to embrace the concept of
Wow.
divorce. Now, I know it sounds weird, but unfortunately, a lot of women that are suffering in their marriages is due to the fact that they prioritize longevity over quality. And we need to normalize leaving situations that are not good for us, normalize leaving situations that are not serving us. Now, Leslie Jones, when her video first started to circulate, I was like, that's harsh. Comparing marriage to slavery is a bit harsh. But not even 10 seconds later, I'm like, you know what? She's not lying, because I'm always think like, when people bring up these discourses online and stuff, the first thing I think about is my personal experience. And one thing I have to realize is that my personal experience and your personal experience is not the majority. But one thing we know for sure is that a lot of women, especially, are suffering in their marriages. And also keep in mind that Leslie Jones, she grew up in what?
Make me want to go, baby, do you feel like do you feel like a slave? It's like, hell no. Yeah, I wouldn't even say, look, I couldn't even say that to my girl. Like, you better not ever disrespect me like that. I feel like a slave in this relationship? Like, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Gen X, respectfully speaking. She's not a millennial. She's not Gen Z. The women from her generation and before then, they were not familiar with the word autonomy.
Right.
They literally, they did
Exactly.
what society told them
That's
to do.
their problem.
And they always got the short end of the stick. That's it, and that's all. We can even pivot to geographical locations, the Middle East, South Asia, almost the whole of Africa, even some Western countries where marriage, it literally does not benefit women at all. Look,
But it's not the same. You are in the United States. You are here, which I'm not gonna hold you. It's a lot of, it's a lot of controlling men out there, but it's a lot of controlling women out there. It goes both ways. And if you feel like, your marriage ain't work, I don't know what you should do. Because it's cool over here. I don't know what you should do, because I don't know if it's the type of person you is or it's the type of person you with. I don't know, because we only attract, our kind. I mean, I don't.
that was going on in Afghan. Afghan is always the perfect example to what is happening against women. And some would even rightfully argue
That's their culture. That's how it is over there. It's been like that since we can even think. It's been like that forever.
that marriage was created so that even the poorest of men could have slaves. At the end of the day, whether that gender wants to agree to it or not, marriage was created to enhance men, to better the life of men. Now, with all of that being said, times are changing slowly, but we're getting there, and women are recognizing that they have autonomy. Women are recognizing that they have choice. Society is changing. You know, divorce is not as frowned upon like it was back then. And no, I'm not encouraging, oh yeah, broken family. No. I'm talking about a situation that is not serving you, like a situation that is literally detrimental to you, your mental health, your health, everything overall. Like, you are literally diminishing, you are literally reducing in that marriage. Let me tell you one thing I will always,
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, because if you don't have control over yourself, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna let somebody control you. So, like, you can't blame the other person for, you know, for you letting them be a certain way towards you. And that's the first thing we do. It's like, well, you know, like you know, we'll see Tyler Perry movies where he'll have the black woman, you know, not working, and the guy, the husband, is working all the time. If she decides not to work, how could it be his fault? Even if he told her, no, you don't have to work, I'm going to take care of everything. How could it be his fault? Because, you know, if it don't go right and y'all divorce, she never had a job. Wouldn't that be her fault? Because I'm just saying, like this shit be hella weird, bro. It'd be hella weird. And then Leslie ain't even been married. Like, why would you even speak on marriage if you never been married? Like, you know, I don't get it. And that's probably why you haven't been married, because the way you look at marriage.
say, one thing I will always say is that in this day and age, a woman has no business getting married to somebody that will not be a plus to her life. This man has no value to your life. You are just getting married for the sake of love. Yeah, no. Anyways, now if you are interested in the institution of marriage, you know, there are women like myself that are still interested in taking that risk of getting married. Call me a pick me or whatever. I will always say, go in with your head first. Make sure you do whatever you have to do to prioritize. You can be a good wife, but with also prioritizing yourself. Like I will always say, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So make sure you prioritize yourself. Gone are the days where the woman puts her career in the back burner. She puts her education on the back burner. Or gone are the days where women could not get an education at all and they were dependent on the husband for everything. No. Listen. You have to build yourself in your marriage. You have to make sure your identity exists. You have to make sure your peace of mind exists. You have to make sure you exist as a woman. You have to make sure that you yourself, you are happy so that you can be a good person to yourself. You can also be a good...
I'm going to tell you this. If you need anybody to tell you how to treat a person in a relationship, because a relationship, a marriage is a two-way street, maybe you shouldn't just be in relationships or anything like that. Because if you don't know how to treat a person, whether it's a man or a woman, in a relationship, then yeah, it might be something wrong with you that you're not noticing. You know, like, I'm just saying, because like, I hate people trying to even try to tell me about what I should. I can't listen to nobody tell me about my relationship because it's not yours. If like now I'm being who you think you are. So now I'm accepting, and now I will take that and I will put it into the relationship that I have, and it might not even fit. Those blocks that you have might not fit in mine because we different. We two different people. And like, you know, all women ain't the same, all men ain't the same. But if you need advice or any help with your relationship, you shouldn't just be in it. You like that's the way I feel. Like, I hear a lot of people, you know, go Kevin Samuels and all these different people giving relationship advice, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I wish I would listen to anybody on some, how to treat my girl or how to be towards my girl, or, you know, what the hell? Like, I don't need that. Like, that's the last thing I need is for somebody to tell me how to treat somebody I'm in a relationship with. I'm going to treat that person how I want to be treated. Thanks for the donation. I'm going to treat that person how I want to be treated. I'm not going to treat that person anything outside of that. And this is where we get shit mixed up, because we jump in these relationships and we want a person to better our life. What's be confusing? Like even like we'll get to that part later when Leslie say these other things. But I'm like going, that be confusing. When you get into something, into a relationship, because you're expecting the other person to better your life. That's a lot right there in itself. Just like ponder on that. People get in relationships because they want somebody else to better their life, to better them. Like, you don't feel strong or courage, have enough courage yourself. Like, the things that you already have, another person should be adding to that to make it better. I'm just saying, it'd be weird, bro. This should be hella weird.
Wife, and you could be a good
Oh,
mother.
thanks, Pop.
Gone are the days of suffering. Nobody was ever rewarded for suffering. Nobody was ever rewarded for struggling. So, like I said, let's go back to the topic at hand, comparing marriage to slavery. Unfortunately, a lot of marriages are comparable to slavery. You can change the trajectory, can change the narrative of your marriage, but one thing you also have to understand is that you cannot control other people. And why I say let go of that fairy tale mindset is because the person that you get married to might not be the same person in 5 years. It might not be the same person in 10 years. And once it gets to that point of it no longer serving you, or you see you losing yourself, and your partner is not changing, he's not evolving, he's not flexible, things of that nature, then... And one last thing, as a wife, your career, your education, your business, or if you are into skills, all of them, they should never take a backseat all because you are married. Please, that is the worst thing that you can do to yourself.
That's true.
For the love of God, please, quality over longevity. And yes, I know it's easier said than done, but when you are working with your head and not just your heart, you know what I'm talking about.
It's crazy because, like, everybody changes. Like, everybody changes over time, whether it's for the better or for worse. But you're supposed to change with the person you're with. That's together. Like, the change happens together. And sometimes, it be different changes within the man and within the woman. But you have to learn to respect each other's change, because my change is not going to be the same as my girl's. It's just not. I'm like, my change is going to be, it's going to be the male point of view, the male aspect of things. Hers is going to be the woman aspect of things. And like even when we started our journey together, we was totally different, but we end up loving each other. And dang, no matter what happened, we fought through shit. And this is what's crazy. This is what gets me about relationships, is when you're in a relationship with somebody, right? You can be in a relationship with somebody. Let's say you have a kid by them, and something happens in the relationship that you might do that they don't like, and you guys split up, right? You guys will split up. Now that person will go talk to somebody else, and that other person that they're with be doing the same thing you was doing, but 10 times worse. And they'll accept it. They'll accept it now. But when they were with you, they didn't accept it. That's why, and this is what happens a lot, because we get in relationships and we don't leave no room for mistakes. Like, when you in a relationship, you have to leave room for mistakes, because shit is going to happen. A lot of things are going to happen. And if you don't leave room for mistakes, when that mistake happens, you're going to get with somebody else, the same shit going to happen. They might make different mistakes, but they're going to make mistakes also. But now, since you went through it over here, you go, well, dang, I guess this is just a part of a relationship, and you'll put up with it. And it'll be 10 times worse than what you went through with the last person. And then you'll sit through it. And it's like, what the freak, man?
How does Leslie know this, that she ain't never been married? How do you know what marriage is like? That's like a person with no car telling people, listen, and they never had a car. They said, hey, stop driving in cars because you're going to get fat. If you walk everywhere, you getting exercise. It's good for your heart. Don't get a car. Go in the sun, sweat, walk. show you, strengthen your legs. You don't know,
What's up with it?
Leslie. Why would you tell people this? At least get married one damn time
Once.
to show us some type of data. But you can't say that. That's like a person this never done comedy or something telling you why you shouldn't do comedy, and they never done. Like, you gotta make sense here. And don't be mad because people are married and happy. This is what this gives. This gives hatred seeing people happily married.
Exactly.
This is what this gives. And look, if you don't want to get married, don't get married. That's fine with me, but don't put this off for the young girls and the people to hear. The foundation of the country was built off of what? Family. What the hell, man? Call me.
He said, "Call me."
So this is how we are going to start off this episode with Leslie Jones stating that marriage is legal slavery and tells young people don't get married. Before we start, I am your host, Keandre Walker,
26 years
for the Uninvited Club podcast. And let's hear what Leslie Jones has to say.
I think marriage is legalized slavery.
Do say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and thinking about marriage, there are two different.
Absolutely not. I don't know how you don't. Man is.
I don't know how you don't.
Be a drag wife. Might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
There are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
You said a toxic relationship or marriage can definitely feel like slavery by both the husband and the wife. Yeah, I can understand that though, but I mean, I never could understand like how people even get in toxic relationships and they decide to kind of stick around. I can, because when it comes to love, like, you can't control who you love, but some people relationships just be terribly crazy, bro. Like, you got spousal abuse. You got that, you feel me? And it's like, that's something I never could understand. But I think when women, it's a difference. When women get in toxic relationships with a toxic man that be doing stuff to them, I think they don't usually say nothing because they don't want to feel bad about the situation they in. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's the way I feel. Because talking to certain women and them like saying it, it's like when certain stuff happened to them, they didn't want to go say nothing because of the picture that they were painting, that they wanted it to be. They wanted to make it seem like everything was perfect. So it's like now when you got to come out and say, well, it wasn't perfect. This motherfucker was beating up on me and doing this and doing that. They don't be wanting to do that. And it's like, I feel like, bro, if somebody putting their hands on you, that's not a good relationship. Leave. Like, get on. Like, period. That's not a good look.
So, first things first, don't listen to Leslie Jones because you want to know why. Because she's not married. She's not. This is very problematic in a sense, because I am reading under these Twitter posts, under the Facebook posts, and there's a lot of people who choose the wrong person to be with. Y'all choose the wrong.
He said dating is very, very difficult now. Yeah, it is. When you get older, who want to be? What? She's no. Leslie, is she? Thanks for donating. Leslie is she? That's wow.
Wrong person to experience life
she
with.
Is strong.
Y'all choose the ones who don't want to be mothers, who don't want to be fathers. Y'all choose them. It's y'all choice. but y'all choose them. Then I go down the list of where somebody has said and replied to this. They said, don't get married to the wrong person would be better advice. Don't settle for someone that would make you feel like your marriage is slavery. If that's how she feels, she's doing it wrong, because this is something.
Somebody said, oh, Leslie Jones is just a big presence. She's over 6 feet tall. She's a former athlete. She has a big personality. It rubs some men the wrong way. I don't know. Black men, we like strong women. I don't like women that like submissive women like that do everything you say. I don't like that. I like that my girl is a strong woman. Like she'll tell me no fast. Like I like that shit. Like I don't like soft ass females. And it's like, cuz I come from all the all my aunties, they strong. They strong. Hey, you like you gotta be a man to deal with them. And like that, I like strong women. But fuck that. I don't want no soft ass female. Like what the hell? I want her to jump when it's time to jump. I want her, I don't know, and that's just me. I don't, that's just me. I don't like all that soft shit. I just don't, I just don't. I like that if I'm wrong, she's gonna tell me I'm wrong. If I'm right, she's gonna tell me I'm right. But I like you, correct me. If I'm wrong, say it. Like, don't fucking just go along with it because I said so. Like, now I don't want no female like that. We don't like females like that. We want to speak your mind. Like, submissive is cool, but then speak your mind. When it's wrong, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Say that shit. Because a lot of women, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of women. I'm just saying you'll be in some relationships to where when you wrong, a person won't say it. And what does it do? Over time, it builds up. By the end, by 2, 3, 5 years from now, they just hate you because you didn't lie so much and they just accepted it that they just hate you instead of speaking out on it and saying something. So it's gonna mess your marriage. It's gonna mess your relationship up. So it's like, man, speak your mind in the beginning. Say it when it's happening.
Totally different. Because this is how not a lot of people are built
balance
for marriage. Because I am a married man. I've been with the same woman since February 14th, 2017. I've been married September 19th, 2020. Going on 6 years of marriage in this year. And I understand that marriage is paperwork, but just know you have to make sure you have found the right partner. But if we're going to talk about,
and I think that right there too is no, it don't. That ain't. Yeah, it doesn't mean lack of assertiveness. No, that is true. It doesn't. But yeah, I don't know. But dang man, now you made me forget what I was gonna say. With what he was saying, it's like because we'll go find the right person, but you never know who's the right person. Because I know a lot of us, we watch them shows where the Southern Fried Homicide and the different shows of what be happening to people. Like a female will be married to somebody for 20 years, and then 20 years down the line you find out this motherfucker was a serial killer or something. I'm just saying. So it's like, even when you like, what is right and wrong? What is the right person? What is the wrong person? When whoever it is you meet, you grow together. So it's like, it's not, no, I don't know, bro. Like sometimes I don't know, that kind of throws me off because when you saying it, it sounds right. But in many situations, it was different. So it's like all of it differs. It can be right for some, it could be wrong for others. So it's like it's just different situations when it comes to marriage and it comes to relationships. It's all different. So it's like we can say the way we feel, but a lot of times that shit don't work that way. You know, in some instances, it just don't.
In
It's going every which way when it comes to
business setting, you have to make sure that you find the right business partner. Make sure you find the one who matches your energy, because that's where it is. Because there are certain situations going on in this month already, because this is a strong.
Man, you talking slow as hell. He going so slow. I'm gonna have to go to the next one. I'm sorry. He going too slow for me.
I just saw a video that made absolutely no sense to me. Before I say anything, I'm gonna just show you the video.
I think marriage has legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come into my
Absolutely
head.
not. I don't think. I don't know how you don't. A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, he might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't.
Don't get married.
No.
I have never heard a more ignorant statement. What do you mean marriage is slavery? I'm not enslaved. I get the utmost respect and love and sex.
So don't marry.
And companionship and friendship and spiritual connection. What the hell is she talking about? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. She hasn't been picked. The men that she do not want her because she's a masculine female. I'm not even going to go in on her looks.
Hey, and that's another thing that's key to relationships, is finding somebody that like you. Like I'll be telling, this is something that I always told my sons. It's like, you know, you got these women out there who you like, so you'll go and you'll talk to them, or you'll try to talk to them, but they might not be feeling you like that. But they'll just fuck with you based on facts because you doing shit for them. So you like it's always better to find, like, when you find somebody that like you, that you don't have to, you know, try and do all these weird things to try to get them to like you. It's like always better, man. It's like, find somebody that like you. Stop trying to find somebody that won't even look your way. It's like it don't make sense. Why? Like, that person over there likes that type of man, and like, that's okay. But yet you'll go and you'll waste all your time trying to, you know, take them on dates, do all these things for her. And she don't even like your type of men. But she'll fuck with you based on facts because you spending that money on them, or you doing all these things for them. So they will, man, find somebody that like you. That's the bottom line. The bottom line, find somebody that like you. Stop looking for somebody that you think you like. You feel me? Like, learn to love the ones that love you.
She's in the eye of the beholder, but she just exudes masculinity. And no masculine man wants a female like that. And please don't take her advice about not getting married. She's only saying that because she's not married and she doesn't have any kids. And, like, I'm starting to notice this, like, these old, bitter women that just never got picked. They never got married. They're now trying to influence the younger generation to go down the same lonely, miserable road that they went down. And I think,
and I ain't gonna lie, like, a lot of women, like, if you black, especially if you FBA, we have those aunties that you ain't seen with a man since you was in your adolescent years, and they okay, they not running around talking bad about men. They just decided they wanted to be by themselves. They didn't want to be in no relationship. They didn't want to be with nobody. They chose they self over anything.
it's absolutely dangerous, and it's projection. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you choose the right person. I cannot stress that enough. My husband is my best friend, and I couldn't have chosen a better partner than him. I'm not no slave. Like, this is why I say women give the worst dating advice ever. I would never listen to an unmarried single bitch for any type of relationship advice ever. What do y'all think? Do you guys agree with this? I just saw a
Is there someone that likes you more than you like it? Well, hey, she said, I'm not no slave. Well, her husband came in and said, can you go clean up that kitchen and wash them dishes? Okay. No, I'm just playing. But no, yeah, I feel like that though. You gotta find somebody that like you know, because like that's just adding to the love that you already have for yourself. So finding somebody that actually like you or love you is like totally different than trying to prove yourself to somebody that don't, that probably can care less about your ass. And like that be the thing, because a lot of us dudes, like us dudes, like I can't blame us, because I don't even want to talk about some of the shit I did. I just made some. I didn't want to talk about some of the shit I did because I wasn't shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Back in the day, I wasn't about shit. I was like, I didn't treat nobody wrong, but I just was I was a cheater. I was like a cheater. It's like, fresh out of prison, I was trying to hit everything. I was just a cheater, period. You feel me? I tried to do the marriage thing. That shit did not work. It was over so fast. It was like, because I was doing shit. I was in the streets. I was for the streets, and that's a lot of us men, we just trying to, that when we're trying to get it, we get it one time and we be out the door on our way in a lot of cases. And which is wild to think about now that I'm older. It's like, damn, that's where your head was. I mean, yeah, well, you know what head I'm talking about. Yeah, that's where my head was. It was just hit it and quit it. You feel me? And I would just to get it that one time, like it's like, and then you just be kind of done. It's like on to the next, then on to the next, and it was just like that's how it was. So I don't know. Oh, I can't blame women too much for some of the shit we did.
There is an attack on marriage and it must stop, okay? But Leslie Jones is not completely wrong, okay? She's really not. Now, for me, I think marriage is beautiful. And what's so beautiful about marriage is that it's so imperfect. I think that's the most beautiful part of marriage. But, let's talk about the basis. The basis of marriage now, the basis of the marriage is lust, right? They want to fuck the right way.
That's how it always kind of started off. It was like a lustful thing.
Okay, the good way, right? The basis of marriage is desperation. The basis of marriage is trauma. The basis of marriage is time crunch. It's not based on logic and love. There has to be some type of logic. I don't care. There has to be some type of logic. Like, it has to make sense. It cannot just be based on love, unfortunately. Love is great. Love is amazing. Love is not going to pay the bills. Love can come with emotional, physical, and mental abuse and verbal abuse. Okay? And the women always get the short end of the stick. Now,
he said that was the most feminine I seen her pretend to be. I think marriage can be based on love. I'm not going to hold you. I think it can, because when you love somebody, you're going to do things to make that thing work, to make it work. And I think also it's like when we came up, we was showed what marriage was like if you think about it, like in TV shows, we was showed what love was like from the jump, in like old Disney cartoons like Cinderella and and different things of that nature. So we was given a perspective of love that didn't show the bad side of it. It didn't show like, okay, you can get to a point to where you can be married to somebody and y'all can get to the point of hating each other. No, we was showed, you get married, you get the house with the white picket fence, you have children, and life is just happily ever after. That's what we was shown. And it's like, nah, that's not it. Like, it be happy, but that shit be having its ups and downs. It'll have its ups and downs like a mother. Like, you'll be at the point to where you sleeping in the bed with somebody that hates you more than you hate them. But You'll just stay together just because it's convenient, because you've been together a long time. You just be like, fuck it, you feel me? Like, I made my bed, I might as well lay in it type shit. But we were sold a false thing about marriage. Like, it has all these other things. And I feel like if you can make it through the storm, bro, your shit gonna last. It's gonna be certain things you're gonna go through as, in a relationship. That's just part of it. But if you can make it through that, that's when you get to the good part.
If a marriage is going to be based on love, right? Cool. At least the man has to be competent. The issue is that these men are not competent. And also, these women infantilize these men. It be y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It really be y'all. And it's like, at least back in the day, right? Because these men always want to talk about the women back in the day. At
exactly. Hey, Mama Deb, I'm glad you said that, because that's how it was. Every time, Papa had a whole other family down the street. Not just down the street, Papa had a family down the street, then he had a whole other family that he was living with. It was like, you heard this. Look, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left was alone. So yeah, Papa had kids all over. Which is crazy.
Put up. Literally. At least, although these women were getting abused physically, emotionally, mentally, verbally, they were put up. They didn't have to pay bills on top of taking care of the kids, cooking, do all the stuff. They did not have to do that. They were put up. The women these days have to work hard and do everything else. And these men can't do nothing. Literally.
And I'm not gonna lie, even when it comes to cleaning, bro, I don't clean better than my girl. At all. It's just a lot of things that women do that is just better than us. And it's like, I don't look at that as slavery, like washing clothes and doing all that shit. That's just something y'all was taught to do as women, and we was taught to work and do all these other things. So I don't know. I think we was just fed so many lives on what a woman is supposed to be and what a man was supposed to be. Like when it's bigger than that. Like, it's like, no, like we was given the blueprint. Like, this is how a relationship should be. This is what marriage is. This is what a relationship is. We was given the blueprint, and then when we got it and we started doing it, we started to see ourselves that it was much more than that. It was more work than that. It wasn't just peaches and cream. Like, in the beginning, it's always peaches and cream. But it was always more than that. And we try to stick to that, what it should be. And that what it should be is the illusion.
It can't be that good. The D cannot trump the mental load. It can't.
It can.
I don't know. Marriage is beautiful. Love is beautiful. But these women, and the thing about it is, I'm sorry, my brain goes like, when you talk to these older women, they tell you don't do it. And it's really sad because they've been through a lot. They've seen a lot. And especially the divorced women, oh my God, they always say, I would never do this again. And it's sad. It's really sad. Because it could be so beautiful, but it's like, it be the niggas. It just be the niggas. I'm sorry. It be the niggas. They're not well. They need help. No, and it's not a woman's job to help them. All right.
It don't. It play both sides. I hate to say it, because sometimes it be women, sometimes it be the man. It play both sides. So it's like it don't matter what side of the fence you stand on, you're gonna see some shit going on, and you like, damn, she was doing that. And you're gonna stand on this side, and you're gonna go, damn, he was doing that. Like, it go both ways. Just, everybody's different though. Everybody's totally different, but she said it be these niggas. I ain't gonna lie, look, because back in the days, I wasn't shit. I'm glad I changed though, but it is what it is, I'm glad I didn't change all the way, but I changed enough, to make it stable. It's like I changed enough. You feel me? But I don't know. I just feel like, marriage is what it is. You're going to have some good marriages. You're going to have some bad marriages. And women like that do get a divorce over time. You know that like because a lot of women be wanting to marry rich men. You know, you be wanting a rich man instead of having a man that you can build with and y'all both can build together. Like you'll rather just have it. Okay, bam, I marry this rich guy and he's gonna pay for everything. Then I can just do this over here. And then when the shit goes sour, then you be mad and you blame all men for being married to that rich man that just treated you like like shit, like because he was paying for you. It's a big difference. And like I always felt like even with relationships, like when I first met my girl, like we was friends. We used to just kind of going out, kick. I was trying to holler at her. I was trying to hit that. I ain't gonna lie. But we was just going out. We was doing our thing. And it turned into a relationship. Our friendship turned into a relationship. We didn't have to stipulate all these things that we was gonna do and what we didn't do all that. You feel me? Like it just happened. So it reminded me of movies when you see the movies and the fucking they going to the doctor and they trying to get pregnant and you like going, that shit don't work like that. You feel me? You going to the doctor trying to get pregnant because you're like so you having all these appointments. Like that shit do not work like that. It's like you fuck one time and then 2 weeks later she hits you and be like, I'm pregnant. And you like, hell no. I just was watching this TV show. You know how hard what they was going through? It's like, no, bro. This shit be hella comical, though. It be hella comical. But I'm going to just say this. Don't let nobody else determine what your relationship should be. Because now they're building on your life and what they think your life should be and how it should be. If you feel like your shit ain't good, recharge, go do something else, try to find out how to fix it, but don't go to other people and let them tell you about your situation that they don't have no understanding of, because the relationship that you built was for you and the one that you're with. And if there's not, this person is not standing there watching everything that's going on, how could they tell you about your relationship? I'm telling you, bro, we're going to learn to stop letting other people lead our mentality on what's going on in our life, because your relationship could be good. And then this person over here can say, well, what about this, and this? Then when you get home, you look at that, and that, and you turn it into something bad. Now your relationship is bad like the one they was in. You feel me? So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I'll be saying this all the time. All information is not good information. It's just not. All especially when it's pertaining to you. It's not always good to accept something and then take that home and unfold it and try to enter it into your daily life. It don't always work. You got to know yourself. You got to know thyself so you can know what's going on in your shit and how to fix it. But trying to listen to other people that's not in your situation gonna have you lost. Because now you can't be, now you're being them. You're not being you and the one you are with. You're being what they think it should be. So you need to know what you want out of your situation and what you need, and if the other person is fulfilling that for you. Because I always, like, even back in the days, like, I always looked at it like that. Like, I done been in relationships to where it was some crazy shit happening, but I didn't even care, because as long as she was doing what I needed her to do or fulfilling the things that I need, all that other shit didn't even matter to me. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I'm from Fresno, so we got like a whole different perspective on relationships and all that. It can get ugly. It can be weird. It'd be weird, but I'm just saying, be careful on the information that you grab from other people. You feel me? Because your shit'll be cool, they shit'll be fucked up, and then they'll give you they fucked up shit, and then you'll take it home, and it'll fuck your shit up. Now your shit fucked up, and you going, God damn, my shit was all good before I listened to that motherfucker over there. So you need to know your own shit and stop listening to people. Because look at her. She's talking about marriage, and she ain't never even been married. So how can she compare marriage to slavery if she's never been married? So now she's giving that to people, and they're taking it. Now you're going to go home, and you're going to tell your husband, like, babe, I feel like a slave in this marriage. Yeah. Like, that's what's going to happen. But I gotta go because I gotta deal with my youngins, and yeah, I'll be back after a while. I thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out.